videos coming out a bit later, and as I was doing your reading here, I started coughing really bad, like horribly. So I had to stop your video, and unfortunately at this time I only have YouTube as editing software, and you can only edit a video that's like 10 or 15 minutes long through YouTube. So I have to redo your entire video, but for me, everything is synchronistic. So even though I was quite frustrated that that coughing fit happened, I understand that all things happen for a reason, and it's probably very synchronistic to you and your twin flame. And honestly, this reading was so beautiful. I'm not starting over and re-pulling these first few cards because this was just too beautiful of a story. So with all that said, this being take two, I'm going to say that most of you Libras out there are going to meet your twin flame at some point, and you're gonna like be together and break up, or you're not gonna be together for a while or something, and then you're gonna come back together. That's kind of the theme I've been seeing throughout all of these twin flame videos. But with you guys, just how I had to stop, like I was choking, and then I'm gonna restart this, and this is too beautiful to leave behind. That is exactly how I feel about you guys. Like, so to speak, you choked. You were there, you were at the moment, but you choked. Or you were there at the moment and your twin flame choked, and you guys went your separate ways, or it didn't happen, or whatever. Like, I feel that is a huge theme for the Libra twin flame love story. So, I am recording this in December of 2017, but I truly intend this reading to be timeless like the love you share with your twin flame. As always, this is general, so it may or may not resonate. Also, all the tarot decks I'm using and the meaning of their placement in this reading is listed in the top pinned comment below this video. So, to get right in, Libra, this here is the energy that represents you, the energy that represents your twin flame, a flames card representing your soul connection, a crystals card representing your physical foundation, cups card representing your emotional connection, and an orbs card representing the challenge that your relationship will face with your twin flame. I would like to point out that Pisces received both of these cards as well. So, and I shuffled these and drew them, but like I said, this is just too beautiful that I was like, no way am I redrawing these cards, which again leads me to believe that you meet this twin flame and then you're separated, and it's like there just comes a point where you're like, no way, this is just too beautiful, I can't leave this behind. Especially with the soul connection card here. So let's talk about your energy. Libra, you are coming through as the cosmos, and this card here, basically, when your twin flame looks at you, you are the stars and the moon in the heavens, okay? You are everything. You are the ultimate. Also, with this, you are extremely intelligent. You are very wise, okay? You're connected into the universe, whether you recognize it or not. You're also very creative. Now, your twin flame, let me tell you about your twin flame, Libra. Your twin flame is the Lady of Lightning. Surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. This twin flame of yours is somebody like you have never encountered or met in your entire life. They are just totally off your spectrum, okay? So much so that you might question, are we really compatible? Because this person is quite different than you. But you have a connection to this twin flame that is just undeniable. It's like the energy between the two of you is so perfect that maybe all this difference doesn't really matter, okay? Also, your twin flame being a total paradigm shift is really going to broaden and expand your horizons in big ways when it comes to how you perceive reality and the way things work, and maybe even like karma and synchronicity, serendipity, kind of like this magical element to life that you've never quite experienced yourself firsthand until you pair up with this twin flame. And for you, well, for your twin flame with you, it's like you are the entire universe captured inside one person, okay? You are the ultimate, you are the everything to your twin flame. And this is so deep. It's like in your eyes, I see all of the universe is something your twin flame would say to you, because you're coming through as this energy. So this, you guys are big, wise souls, both of you, okay? But very different energies. I feel like you're kind of the more quiet, reserved, behind the scenes type of energy, and your twin flame is just like bam, like out there. This could also indicate that your twin flame is very attractive, stunningly attractive, okay, with this energy. Also, your twin flame is somebody who will surprise you and like just shock you, but I feel like in good ways. This person completely opens you up and takes you to a whole another level that you've never been to. This place always existed within you, but you never reached it prior. You weren't triggered, you weren't expanded until this twin flame and you unite. It's just a connection out of this world, Libra. Like, oh my god. Anyways, let's move on here. This here, I drew a flames card to discuss the spiritual connection that you and your twin flame share. Now, this here, I'm going to point something out at the end about a cycle. You and your twin flame are completing a soul cycle together this lifetime. And I need to say this. We all come here with our own personal path and plan for our soul growth, and that journey, that relationship is just between you and the universe, you and spirit, you and the creator, you and your maker, however you perceive the higher power, okay? That personal journey with your soul and the universe. And then you have this secondary relationship going on with your twin flame, which, again, you guys come here with a plan, a specific journey you're going to take with each other to complete certain, I don't want to call them missions and things like that, but it's soul growth, it's experience, it's human life experience that adds to the richness and expansion of the soul and of your own consciousness. And like I said, you guys are very both old, wise, grown beings underneath your human costume. And this here tells me that you guys are completing a soul cycle together and through your twin flame love and connection this lifetime. Also, with this card, this is saying that you will experience many romantic relationships prior to the unitement of you and your twin flame. Now, this could mean that you guys meet at some point, date, and then break up and go your separate ways, and then, you know, there's a lot of relationships that take place in between that and your reunitement. Or you go through a long period of life with all these other relationships that are karmic, Okay, soulmate relationships, the karmic relationships, the things from the past life that you need to resolve, the energies you need to balance in this life, and then the soulmate relationships that are growing you and shaping you and stretching you into the best version of yourself to finally align with your twin flame so that you and your twin flame complete this soul cycle, this life. Okay, this is big deal, Libra. You guys have the most grown reading, the most seasoned love of all the signs. Maybe Pisces is right behind you in their reading, okay? But yours even goes a bit deeper than that. So since Pisces got these two same cards, perhaps a Pisces is your twin flame, or a person who has a lot of Piscean energy in their zodiac chart, or maybe even you have a lot of Piscean in your zodiac chart, and that's the connection, okay? But this is saying there's a lot of karmic and soulmate relationships that are taking place before you guys fully come together and solidify in a committed love for long term. Now, here this one torch he carries, this very well can mean that you meet and it's like nobody else compares to the connection that you and this twin flame have, even though you both experience all these other relationships, okay? Or if you haven't met and you meet them, and I feel like because of this, you meet this twin flame, like it's, you know, I feel more like later 30s, early 40s, but this is general, so it could be different for all of you. If you have not met, it's like you meet later in life after you've experienced a lot of other relationships. That's the strongest energy with this card. And again, the cycle that you guys are completing as souls together this lifetime. Now, this next card is your physical foundation, and this is a crystals card. This is an excellent card. What this tells me, again, these rocks here speak of this long journey of all these lifetimes you guys have shared, but also symbolic of all the life you live prior to the two of you coming together and finally becoming one. And that's the thing with your twin flame, Libra. You guys truly become one. Very solid, pure love. Okay, this is an excellent, beautiful card. Also, following a 10, and this is a 1. Again, it's a reiteration of this cycle completing, and there's a new element in the physical realm that's being introduced into your twin flame love that you have never experienced in any other prior incarnation with each other. Okay, so the completion of the cycle and then this new element being brought into your relationship. So this also is talking about the new cycle of twin flame love that you guys continue on after this life. Now, for the Cups card, which speaks to the emotional connection, we have the Six of Cups. And this is the soulmate card in the tarot deck, okay? And if you just look at what's depicted here, it's like this love, this connection is so innocent and pure. It's written in the stars, okay? There is such sweetness and tenderness to this love connection. Oh my God, Libra, there's no words. It's we're kindred spirits. It's like when you guys meet up, you just immediately fall in love, or if that's how you perceive it. But the truth is, you've been in love so many lifetimes, and it's this sweet tenderness love. It's not yucky, heavy energy in this cards at all. This is like just the best ever. That's all I gotta say. And I want you to notice these cups are in a circle, which again, a cycle. This lifetime, a cycle is completing for you guys. Now, the final card here in this lineup is the Orbs card, which speaks of the challenge that you guys will face this lifetime in your relationship. And I want to point out again, here is that circle. So it's so strong of this cycle ending and the new beginning, and I think that that really is an indication of hard times and challenge prior to meeting your twin flame, or whatever the challenges and heartache and all of that that took place in the absence of each other, or due to each other in the relationship you previously shared. You know, that's the challenge, because this here being a challenge is like, I'm having a really hard time forgiving, forgetting, and letting go. And since this is general, this is either I'm having a hard time forgiving, forgetting, and letting go my past before you, which is making it really hard for me to open up and connect into this relationship, even though I feel this extremely strong connection. Or this is saying I'm having a hard time forgiving, forgetting, and letting go the things that we did to each other prior to us evolving into this space where we reunite, okay? So it will be a different energy for all of you, as this is general, but that's the main message of that. And again, this cycle completing, so I feel like the cycle is the hard times falling away and a brand new level of being and experiencing love unfolding and blooming in this life. Like, that's what this represents, because this is total paradigm shift, Libra. So it's like when you and this twin flame come together and decide that it's time, let's get this on, let's make this real. It's like this just brand new level of consciousness of experiencing life, experiencing love unfolds for the two of you. That is the cycle, the gift of the completion of all your work, all these lifetimes. Oh my goodness gracious. Woo, Libra, you guys have the best twin flame love story so far that I have done. And I only have 2 more after you. So, whoa. Very seasoned. You guys are wise old souls. Many lifetimes. You're just, when you're around each other, it's like it's just this immediate comfort and ease, like you already know each other. And it's almost weird, you know? You're like, and you think about them, you feel them, they feel you. You guys are just beautiful purity at your souls. So we're going to pull some Sexual Magic Tarot to look at your intimate energy with each other, because, you know, there's more than, when it comes to sex, it's more than just the physical. There's the element of the spiritual and the emotional intimacy and connection that takes place in that space, okay? So I did not get to this point before I choked and had to redo this, which again, for many of you, that's going to be very significant, that you're going to have a redo with your twin flame. So hopefully we can get through this entire reading with no issues, the rest of it anyways. So Libra, let's take a look at the intimate energy between you and your twin flame. Since now I've shuffled a bit, we will accept that card for coming out as part of the lineup. Okay, so this here is indifference. So initially, there's some sort of indifference between you and your twin flame. Let's pull more cards to see exactly what is that. Well, it doesn't seem like it's a big deal, because we have pleasure following it, and that's 2 8s in a row. So you have 2 6 and then 2 8s. And then the Tower. You know what? Pisces had this too. So, I think with this energy, one of you is more reserved sexually than the other, okay? And, you know, when I did the soulmate past life for Pisces, there was a similar energy of that. But this is like good times here. So it's not like you're having bad relations. It's just, perhaps if you did meet up earlier in life, maybe there was some cheating, or when you were first together, you didn't fully click sexually. Maybe everything else was on point except for that. Or for others of you, this could be like maybe you have some intimacy issues, or your twin flame has some intimacy issues because of some sort of sexual trauma, or one of you could be very reserved and not so aware or open to your sexuality. But with this here, there is pleasure, there is joy, there is happiness. So I'm going to pull one more card just to, because that is just, honestly, that is a very bizarre lineup of energy. Maybe it was, you guys just weren't compatible previously for whatever reason. Alright. Okay, so I get what all this is. It's not that anybody sucks or is bad. It's somebody feels inadequate or insecure, okay? And may have a great deal of fear of being cheated on or left behind. Like, one of you feels very inadequate sexually for some reason, okay? For some reason. And, with your twin flame coming, well, I can't even say that because both of you are coming through as very powerful energies. But with this Lady of Lightning, like I said, this could be a twin flame who is just stunningly attractive. And that might cause a great deal of insecurity for you. Like, am I enough? Can I really satisfy this person? Or, vice versa, because you're coming through as the cosmos. Like I said, when your twin flame looks at you, you are all the stars in the heavens as far as they're concerned. So this could go both ways. Maybe there's, just because of what you've been through in the past in other relationships, it could be that you're just very insecure. Am I enough? Would I be enough? But you are, okay? There's a lot of pleasure here. There's a lot of happiness. It's the only thing that is wrong is the insecurity, honestly. So if that really speaks to you, let it go. Like, you and your twin flame, like, you guys are meant to be. And if you've been cheated on, or maybe in the past, if you guys were together, you were cheated on, and now you're kind of hesitant. But when you finally reunite in that place where you both have grown and changed, and you've been through a lot, okay, you're different people. So this to me is, there's going to be some issues intimately, either because of great insecurity or like past trauma, and on some level when it comes to sex, whether it's being cheated on, or if you were personally violated in some way, something along those lines. So there is that, but again, you guys can overcome it. When you get together, it's good. It's not like, oh, we're having bad sex. I just feel like fully opening up and being completely comfortable in that realm. That's going to take a little bit of work, and it has everything to do with this challenge card to forgive and forget and let go of the past, okay? So let's pull some major arcanas to look at the spiritual map for your journey together this lifetime. Tower, Reflection, and Alchemy. Man, you know what? A lot of signs have gotten one of these cards or two of these cards, so I'm not surprised to see them for you, Libra. This tower, though, I feel like represents a bit of a different thing and not quite the same shock. Okay, I guess for some, since this is general, yeah, this could be some sort of upset and shock to the relationship with your twin flame. But because we have the Lady of Lightning here, surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift, and then we have the Tower with the lightning here and the shock. Again, I feel like when you guys come together, when you meet, this is what it feels like. It's just completely like earth-shattering, like shocking. Just the energy, the connection is like, oh my God, like, oh my God. That might be why you choke, okay? It's so intense that you're like, holy cow, whoa. Same for them, because you're coming through as the cosmos. This is going both ways, okay? We're both shocked at this connection. We're both feeling that crazy, like, whoa. Because next to that is reflection, where we got to pull back. We got to think about things. And again, this is also speaking about the time spent without each other on this journey, okay? There's going to be quite a bit of time where you and your twin flame are without each other, and that comes through with this soul connection, showing all these other relationships that you experience and go through. And again, it's to put you into a very wise and grown place so that when you and your twin flame are truly ready to be together as written before you came here, you are perfectly aligned. You will not harm each other. You will love each other. You will be exactly what you intended to be. Because then we have alchemy. And to me, that is like whatever traumas and heartache you have experienced or your twin flame has experienced, together with your love coming into that purity, you transmute all of that energy. And you guys are very happy together. Like, even this intimate issues that some of you will experience, alchemy, you can transmute that. Like, that you guys have that backing energetically. So, wow. Let's take a look at how this energy plays out in the physical realm. How it manifests physically for you guys. We have all tied up, tragedy, and yin yang. Oh. Look at this. I just want to point out 21, 22, 23. Like I said, you're completing a cycle this lifetime. I just want to point out Angel of Love is at the bottom of the deck. So, Libra, you're going to be held back from your twin flame either upon initially meeting them, or you're going to meet and be together, whatever, break up, go your separate ways, okay? Like, that's part of the plan here. I'm not sure why. Or when you guys meet, maybe you're in other relationships with other people and you're, held back from each other. But with this, it's like, I will make a plan to make you mine, okay? One of you is like gonna be more in pursuit than the other, and I'm gonna say that's probably your twin flame in pursuit of you, just because they're coming through as a Lady of Lightning. But again, this is general, so it could go either way. But then here we have the 22, and I like that twin flame too. So synchronistic in the cycle, the coming together, the oneness, as with the Ace of Crystal. this is when you guys come together and you're finally together. It's perfect union, okay? It's the ultimate, the yin and the yang. You are each other's other half, for sure. And you're gonna be like best friends, kindred spirits, read each other's thoughts. Like, you guys just have a relationship that goes back so far. I could not even possibly read the whole story of your love. I'm only looking at what's happening this lifetime, and you guys are definitely keeping it interesting, okay? But let's go ahead and pull some romance angels to see how this is experienced emotionally. But you guys, no matter what, you guys are going to be together. Like, it's part of the plan. And, you know, with this is like a confirmation to you from the universe saying everything that's happening, even if you are held back from your twin flame at any point, it's part of the plan. And ultimately, you guys do come together in perfect union, in perfect divine timing. Oh, excuse me. I felt that one coming on. Alright. Oh, yes, Libra. What did I say? When it is time for you and your twin flame to be together, it is safe for you to love. There is no more heartache. There is no more hurt. There is no more pain. But this comes after a long journey, whether it's apart or a long journey together. There comes this point where it just finally works, and you'll know that moment. You'll know it. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Now with this could be where either you or your twin flame is very self-sacrificing and maybe too available or giving to a fault. There might be some of that energy going on here. Or, you know, one of you could be a bit more selfish than the other. Free yourself. Okay, this goes back to the insecurity, okay, because look, here's the next card. This could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. So, again, this is so strong, and this has been such a theme through every twin flame love story, is you meet, and then you go your separate ways, and then you come back. So, I feel like so strongly for Libra that's the case. With this, free yourself, and then we also have this tied up, like, I don't know, one of you or the other, or both, could be really holding back from this love, this connection, based on just whatever you've been through, and it's safe for you to love, okay, and you will not lose yourself, Libra. You will not lose yourself in this twin flame connection. Whoever this twin flame is, like I said, you have never met anybody else in this world like them. They're just, they are unique. There is no other. And I don't know, I feel like somebody's holding back, and so strong. If that's you, Libra, if you know who this twin flame is and you hold back because you're afraid, like, don't. Just don't. They're going to take you to a whole nother level. Or maybe it's them who is afraid and they hold back. But, you know, with this here, like I said, the plan is already written. All things are already going to fall in place. You guys have your journey for this lifetime, and you are going to be just so in love when it's like the right divine time. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to pull one final card to get some final advice about your situation. With your twin flame. Oh my God, what did I just say? Yes, Libra. There is a perfect divine timing for you and your twin flame. Even if you already know them and you've been through some drama, there's going to come a point where it just changes. And look at the reiteration of the twin flame. We have two dragonflies here, and look at, we have the hand with the pen. Like I said, you guys have already written all of this. Confirmed right here. Here's another pen, feather pen, but you know, twin flame, so let's reiterate it twice, just so that you really know, Libra. No, you and your twin flame are going to come together in this beautiful love union in the perfect divine timing. And you guys have every step of the way you guys wrote your experience, okay? Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. You guys made it this way. You have played with each other so many lives in the human realm. Like, it's just, you do not know how wise your souls are and how strongly intertwined you guys really are, okay? So every step of this journey you guys wrote, and you will be with them in the perfect divine timing, and you will be so grateful that it never worked out before it did. And if you really feel the nudge and urge to go for it with this free yourself, don't hold back out of fear. Like, it's all good. Like, you guys have the best love story going on here. Oh my gosh. So that's what I have for you, Libra. I hope that this resonated with you and that you